jump on. Let me track you down over here. Oops, I'm opening a Zoom. Don't want to do that. How are you? It is Tuesday. It's Tuesday and we're going to do 2 projects. Hi Deb, how are you? Alright, let me just bring this up. Alright, it's circling, but I know I'm live. Hi Deb, welcome. Alright, let me do that. I am awesome tonight, a lot better tonight than last night. Last night was crazy. Although we knew all day that weather was coming. So, Marilyn, how are you? Hi, Laura. Yeah, so like we knew all day yesterday that bad weather was coming. And it kind of, so it ended and then it picked up again. Hi Terry, how are you? You must not be singing tonight. All right, let me, it's not, here I am. How have you been? Yeah, so it was kind of like a crazy night. Crazy, crazy. Hi Susie, how are you? Wait, aren't you away? Hi Sherry. Any damage? No, or the new one. No, you can't damage mud. I'm kidding. This little progress. I'll take pictures. No damage. Nope. We had hail. It was weird. We actually had hail 2 nights ago out of the blue, and it was big time, major hail. Just not my, I know, I'm confused. I'm like, it's not Monday night. Thank you. How are you, Stacy? Yeah, so because we weren't here last night, let's just do a little bit of housekeeping. I'm Patty Colbert, and I'm a designer with Chalk Couture, and I absolutely love what I do. Thanks for joining tonight. If you are watching for the first time, please let me know where you're watching from. Say hello. The keyword tonight is hashtag risen. Stop to think. Like, what projects am I doing? Hashtag risen, and you're going to get all the products I'm using tonight, the Chalk Couture products, for one of the projects that we're doing, okay? The other project, I'm going to be using Part of Our Club Couture. I wanted to show it 1 or 2 more times before the end of the month. Guys, this has been one of the biggest sellers outside of a month where we've had a promotion for Club. This has been a huge month for new subscriptions for Club Couture. So if you are interested in this transfer, you know, you can only get it if you're in the club. Think about joining, okay? To join Club Couture, it's $19.99 per month. You get a B-size transfer, which is this size transfer, with 3 coordinating paste packets every single month, free shipping. Outside of that, you get steals and deals all year long through me, and Chalk Couture does definitely offer incentives to their club members too. Shipping is the biggest one. No matter what your order total is, your shipping will always be $4.95. That is crazy, guys. That is so cool. You're not going to find shipping like that anywhere, especially with all the shipping prices that have gone up. Hey, Claudia. How are you? Are you walking without crutches? Oh, I have 2 Claudias tonight. Hi, Claudia. 2 Claudias. Isn't that funny? Hi, Cheryl. Welcome. So yeah, so like I said, this has been a big seller this month if you're interested, okay? But if you join this month, you will get next month's transfer, which is this one. I know it's hard to see in the plastic. And I just did a video today using this transfer. This is the April transfer. I did get it early. And you can tell that I've already used it. It's stained a little. Staining does not hurt the transfer. But I turned this today into a watercolor project and put it in one of these frames. So this was all done today by using watered down paste. I used 9 paste colors. You definitely do not need to use 9 paste colors. You can use anything you have. That's the beauty of this. But with that transfer, you're going to get 3 paste colors anyways. So if you want to try that watercolor technique, go ahead and check out the video. I had posted it earlier, okay? Hi, Kella, welcome. And another Cheryl, welcome. I have Debs, Claudia's, and so many Cheryls and Sherry's. Who would have thunk? All right, let's get going. Thanks, Deb. I actually like the way it came out too. We used to do watercoloring a lot, and you know when you kind of like set something aside and you forget all about it, and then all of a sudden you're like, when I first saw that transfer a couple of weeks ago, the first thing I thought about was doing it in watercolor. So, and then I have projects. I kind of know what else I'm going to be doing with that transfer next month, but I wanted to get that one out. Okay, all right, let's go ahead and do this really quick. We are going to use our new 5x7 board and base, the white one. It does have a stand that's a little bit lighter in stain than the black board, okay? But this is vertical or horizontal, double-sided. You can paint the stand if you want. You can do whatever you want, okay? I am so happy they came out with a white board, though. I really do like this board. Very, very inexpensive. Thanks, Claudia. All right. So, like I said, we're just going to kind of do this fast. We're going to use a little bit of glitter tonight. So let's go ahead and do that first. And I got one of our chalkable chips. Okay. I'm going to put silver glitter down. Now, if I wasn't going to use silver glitter, I probably would use our shimmer silver paste. When I use glitter, I try not to use the shimmer paste for 2 reasons. The first is it's a little bit more expensive than our normal paste, okay? And second, it does go on thin, so when you're applying glitter, you're not going to get a lot of glitter down. So don't waste the shimmer paste when you're going to be throwing glitter on it anyways, okay? So that's just like a little fun fact for you all. All right, so only because I have the Dune paste out, let's go ahead and use the Dune. You're not even going to see the paste, okay? Let's get the glitter ready. So we're just going to go ahead and paste this like we normally would. I tend to put it on a little bit thicker too if I know I'm going to be using glitter. And these are our chocolate chips. We have them in both black and white, okay? So, hey Doreen. All right, so nice and thick looking. So let's go ahead and sprinkle this on and we will let this set. It literally takes a minute and you can throw it off. But we'll just put this aside for now and let it dry. And then think I'm not sure. I think I am going to use Dune on the next project. All right. Now I've done this bond a couple of different ways already. I've done it red. I've done it storm. I think I've done it 3 times, so I can't. Oh, we did it with the crackle, the brown and the blue. That was my favorite. Do you remember that one? All right, so this transfer has several, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces on this transfer, okay? So I'm using Farm Fresh, and I'm gonna push this off to the side. I'm kind of just, it's actually gonna be going down the side. All right, and I'm gonna do that. Let's do that in black. Okay, you just want to get those bubbles out. And you can throw glitter down on this part too if you're going to be copying this, but remember you can only get this transfer if you're part of the club, okay? And we will just squeegee up that excess and pull up. And it's actually going to be on the side, okay? All right, let's dry that. Terry, do you like the font? Hi, Natalie, welcome. And if you have one of these already in black, you can do this project on the black boarding base and just kind of like alter the colors, okay? All right, dry that because we're going to put this part of the transfer down. I want it right off to the bottom. Now, I was thinking of doing, I'm going to do the barn in, let's see, I'm going to do the barn, I was going to do it in black, but now I'm wondering, I think I'm going to do the barn in this camel color. And I'm going to do the doors in black. I might add a little dune. Let's do that and see what happens, okay? So I'm going to do everything but the doors, okay? And again, if you're trying to coordinate something, I wouldn't normally do this in like the candy apple red. If I was going to do this in red, I would probably add a little bit of brown to the red and darken it up a little bit. You know what, let's do a little hot mess without it being a hot mess, okay? So let's just throw in some lighter colors. So by doing this, we're kind of just going to merge some colors. You know, storm would even be pretty too. We'll do that. And you know what? Let's throw a little bit of black. And then the dominant color will be the camel, okay? I don't want it to be a lot. Just a tiny bit. Trying not to get the doors. Yeah, so I don't know if it was the first or second time we did the crackle with this transfer, and we did that brown and blue, and that was really, really pretty. All right, now let's throw this camel color down, and we'll do a lot of this, and this will be the more dominant color. I'm going to add a little bit of water. Again, this is our March transfer for Club Couture. It's an awesome program, $19.99 per month. You get the transfer, you get 3 paste packets, free shipping. All right, let's try not to get the doors. All right, so we're just kind of going to swirl this around. Now, normally you would squeegee up the extra paste and put it back in the jar. I'm not going to do that because we're kind of like commingling all the colors. How do you crackle? Oh, Cheryl, I have so many videos on crackling. So by doing it this way, we're definitely aging this bond a little bit. And again, I'm just kind of like swirling it, and I'm trying not to get the bond doors. You're just pushing this paste right through the open mesh. And the beauty with using this chalkboard is even if I have an oopsie and go over to the doors, I can just take the transfer off and just wipe off that little error if I had an oopsie without having to take everything off. Ooh, this is definitely going to look aged. All right, so I'm going to leave this on while I do the doors, and then we'll come back and we'll squeegee off the excess. All right, let's do the doors in black. I'm going to have to look at all the pictures now and see which one I like better. All right, are y'all following me so far? Go ahead and take a look, Cheryl. I have so many projects using crackling. I actually, didn't we do one last week? Oh, the rolling pin. I crackled the rolling pin. All right, so those are the doors. And then let's squeegee up. And it looks like a hot mess, and that's what we call it. And of course, you can do it all one color if you want. Okay. Oh, it looks aged. It actually almost looks metally. We're not done. What do you think? Hearts if you like it so far. Do you like the coloring? You like it? It's kind of cool looking, huh? All right, let's dry it. Yeah, I did a rolling pin. I'll show it to you. I did a rolling pin last week and we crackled the rolling pin. I like this. Ah, Doreen, that is so funny that you mentioned this because as soon as I hit the live button, I'm like, okay, I'm so springy in the back and winter in the front. And I was like, and I promise you, never in the 4 years I've been doing this have I ever matched my clothes to a project, ever. But I thought, this and that definitely do not match. It's so funny that you would say that, but thank you for saying that. All right, let's go ahead and quickly wash. I'll show you how to wash them while that glue gun is. That's so funny that you said that, Doreen. All right, so if you are watching for the first time, these are reusable transfers. You can use them up to 15 plus times. You really just need to wash them with water. And we have these board erasers, which are awesome. You don't worry about the staining on the transfer. It doesn't hurt the transfer. Mostly all of our paste colors will stain, including white. It's just the pigment in the paste. But so long as you get all that paste out of the open mesh area, you're good to go. Okay? And then I just follow up with a wet wipe. You can use any kind of wet wipe, Clorox wipe. The only thing you don't want to use is a baby wipe because baby wipes do have oil in them. And you don't want oil on your transfer. And then you're just going to dry it. I have really used this transfer. I just forwarded the email. Well, I forwarded the email, so if you have something that has something different, all right, that's fine. And then we're just going to put it right back on the backer. You're going to put the sticky side to the shiny side. Put this over here. They're great products. They are the best in the market. Okay, guys. Now we're going to go ahead and we are going to take the glitter off. And I just kind of spray it with air. Now it really does look like windmill. So see, this is, hi Polly. So see, that's why I say don't, if you're gonna use glitter, don't waste the shimmer paste because you're not gonna see the shimmer part of it anyways, right? Okay, so we're gonna elevate this. We're gonna kind of 3D it. It's just using one of these little Jenga blocks. There you go. How cute. All right. I don't think I'm using these colors, so let me put these away. What do you guys think? Do you like it? Thank you for the hearts. All right, let me show you. I keep throwing things away that I shouldn't be throwing away. All right, let me bring this up so you can see it. Does that look cool? Okay. And you can also wrap ribbon on the bottom if you want. You can do that, the metal ribbon. That would be cute too, if you wanted to. All right, time for project 2. Okay, guys. Now, this I actually posted yesterday, and I asked if anybody wanted me to show you. This is our second or third He Is Risen transfer, okay? Both the He Is Risen transfer and this oval wreath that's been around forever, they are both in the last chance section, okay? Which means once they're gone, and they're going, okay? So, I figured, and I know a lot of you have this from like the flag project that I do every year. Some of you bought this last year. This was one of our Pillar Stand Club projects. So I know some of you already have these, but haven't put these two together, okay? And we're gonna use the palette board, all right? So if you like this project, go ahead in the comments and type #Risen, and you will get a list of these products that I'm using. Minus, I actually put in a black single paste instead of putting in the whole jar. And after I did it, it came back and said they didn't have any left. So, but most of you have black paste. And you don't have to use black paste if you don't want to, right? Okay, so let me go ahead and I'm going to stop by. I didn't want to take the hand sander out, but I am going to rough this up just a little bit, okay? All right. Now, this palette board, this one too, is double-sided. Okay, we've put handles on this. We used this board a lot. I know it's some of your favorite boards. Good, I know. I saw the orders coming in and I was like, and then two of you actually did ask if I would go ahead and show it. Okay, so I'm just kind of like roughing it up just a little bit, okay? And if you don't want to use the double wreath, you can actually just get the 5x7 palette board and just use the He Is Risen transfer. But the two of you that had messaged me wanted me to show you how I double up the wreath. So, okay, so for this project, we're going to use... We're using sage, a daffodil, and a pesto. They don't have this. They do have bumblebee. I thought bumblebee was too bright, but if you have bumblebee, you can go ahead and add some white paste to it and tone it down a little. You don't even have to use yellow. You can use white. You can actually throw in dune, okay? This is just how I'm going to do it, okay? Marilyn's everything. Don't sigh about it. All right, now we have used this transfer, and honestly, I actually have several of these already open. I have cut this in half, and I have used these and widened them out and put initials in them. I've used them on pillar stands for nurseries. You can do so much with this transfer, and definitely don't need to fuzz it. So I'm just kind of going to plop it down in the middle. Now I am going to you can even do this on the inside if you want, and put handles on it, okay? I'm doing it on the flat side tonight. All right, so the first thing you want to do is you want to make sure all those air bubbles are out, okay? And just like how we did that barn, we're kind of going to do the hot mess technique. I know, I have sent you something. You have a couple of orders. It will be. And then you'll be busy. All right. The yellow, I am not going to use a lot of. It's really just kind of going to be like a highlight color, okay? Kind of probably have withdrawals, right? Terry loves that. I know Terry. This actually is one of my favorite boards. You can tell which ones are my favorite. The pillar stand, palette board, the Verity that we don't have anymore. You know, they've gotten rid of, not gotten rid of, they've retired some, out with the old, right? Okay, easiest way to double this and make it look fuller is don't worry about it. Hot mess it, okay? So, all right, the other thing is, we have done this. I think the He Is Risen that I did with the other transfer, it was vertical, and I think I did browns. Okay, but this time we're going to do greens. I know you did. All right. So we be hot messing, people. All right, so that's the meadow. This is the sage. You can use eucalyptus. Any color you have. Don't feel that you have to. If you have other greens at home, use them. This is just kind of going to give it some definition. Now, you can just do this all one color too, all right? And you can double it up with just one color. We do that a lot with the flag that we do for Memorial Day and the 4th of July. I'll be doing those again this year. You can do one color, turn it and do another color. You can do this so many different ways, okay? All right, again, I'm just not a lot. Just, that could be only because I don't want it turning blue or purple. Okay, and then we're going to do exactly what we did on the barn. All right, so if you like it so far, let me see some hearts, guys. This wreath looks awesome layered, I know. And guys, if this is one of your favorite wreaths and you already have it and you maybe want a little, you might think about getting another one. This is one of those wreaths, you know me, I use it for Christmas, for Thanksgiving. I don't know if I've ever used it for Halloween, but I use it for nurseries. I use it for wedding gifts. I use this wreath so much. All right, so see what I'm doing? I'm just kind of squishing it, guys, right? I'm definitely going to have some highlighted areas, some darker areas. And that is all you need to do, okay? Now, remember, you're not gonna put this back in a specific jar because it's been commingled. So let's go ahead and scrape up the excess. Okay, and then just peel up. Now you can actually throw brown into the mix if you want to, totally up to you. Okay, so this is the first layer. Now look, let me bring it up there. So see how thin it is right now, which is fine. It's really meant to be like this, but since the day I've had this transfer, I've always been a little extra with it. Now I might throw in, you guys, would you want to see a little bit of bark in here, a little brown? Let me know. Yes? Bark or no bark? Bark or no bark? What do you think? Hey, Barbara. Hello from Arizona. Hello from Dallas. We can keep it with the greens and the yellows, or let me know if you, I'm thinking oh, Terry said yes. All right, we need 3. Bark or no bark? Bark. Let's throw in a little bit of bark. Okay. All right. So I'm drying it now. You don't want to put the transfer back down when the paste is wet, because when you pull the transfer up for the second time, that paste will come with it, okay? Oh, everybody wants to see a little box. Okay. Let me get the bark. All right, so you can do one of two things. You can do what I'm going to do, or you can wash it and then put it back down. But just remember, if you wash it, it's going to be completely dry, okay? So now, in order to make it look fuller, what you don't want to do is you don't want to put it down exactly where it was, right? You're going to want to shift it, okay? Because if you put it down exactly where it was, then you're going to get the same exact thing. So by doing it this way, just want to make sure I get everything. By just kind of shifting it, again, it doesn't even have to be perfect. Just by shifting it, you're going to get that fuller look, okay? And I'm going to do it twice. You can do it 3 times. You can do it 5 times. Anything you want, okay? All right. So let's get some green. Get the sage. Who has tried hot mess? Who's done the hot mess technique? Hey Pam, welcome. Yeah, just by shifting it a little, now we're going to double it up. Okay, let's throw a little bit of yellow. And again, you can do this with Dune, you can do it with white, because it's not going to come out bright white, okay? You definitely have. All right, and then on this one, let's get a little bit of brown. Darn. Doreen's done it all. So Doreen, my project when we move is, you know, I sold everything from our old house. We had an estate sale, first time I ever did that. I actually had a company come in and do it. And I I sold this very antique dresser armoire type thing I had, which was an old piece of furniture, but I had it outside by the pool. It was covered, and I sold it. So when I do move, I will have no place for this. So I'm going to strip it all down and paint it black for outside. I'm going to put it outside by the pool. All right, just kind of going to do the same exact thing, all right? And now we are just adding a little bit of brown. And if you notice, I don't try to do both sides the same, or because it's hot mess, so you don't try to make it look the same, okay? And then you're just gonna scrape this up. So it's almost going to be springy. Yeah, they'll be like springy, like the browns are turning into the greens now. Yep, and that's all we needed. And then I'm going to show you, I hope you remember what it looked like the first time. Because now, I feel like there's paste all over the place. Can you see how full it looks now? With just like that tinge of brown, so it's almost like the brown, you know, like the trees, the browns, like, then become the greens. And that's what spring is all about. Okay, do you like it? Now, we could do it again. We could do a third row. You could do a fourth row. It's totally up to you. All right, let's clean this up and then we will put it all together. Do you like it? Yes, yeah. I agree. It's funny because I think from the first time I ever put, you guys were watching, I think from the first time I ever used this transfer, I doubled it up right away. You'll see, if you remember, and so many of you have bought that, it's not really the 4th of July project because now we do it for Memorial Day. But the flag, the wooden flag that we do with this oval wreath, we double that up using the black paste. And it looks beautiful on that board. So I'll be doing those kits again. Oh, we're going to use the black. Thanks, Marilyn. All right. I did it twice, but I don't think I've done it ever more than, I think maybe I have done it 5 times, but then it gets muddled, okay? So you really want to make sure, especially if you're just using one color, you can only twist it so many times to still get it to look like the wreath you want it to look like. So if you keep putting it down in the same spot, it's just going to get muddled looking. So you don't really want to do that. All right, let's go ahead and dry this. So it kind of looks like the brown branches are now just like turning green. Okay. Now, the He Is Risen transfer, I'm actually surprised this is Last Chance because this actually came out last year. So I am going to go ahead and fuzz it a little bit. I have used it. I've definitely used it with some shimmer because there's shimmer paste on here. I can't remember from last year. It's funny. I usually remember a lot of my projects, or most of them, but some, especially if I've used it more than once, I kind of like forget. All right, I'm not going to do the flowers, okay? There is a little floral that hits this R, so I'm just going to be careful, okay? And I'm not going to do it vertical. You can, but because there's not a lot on this transfer, it just looked better horizontal. Now, the one we did with the other He Is Risen transfer, we did do it vertical because it warranted that. But because I'm not adding the flowers, I'm going to do it horizontal. So that's going to come down. I can probably bring it down just a little bit more. I can even move it. Do He Is. No, let's keep it the way it is. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit of tape right here just so I know to stop there. And just a little piece right there. So now if you were working with a chalkboard, you wouldn't even have to worry because you could just, with a Q-tip, if you did have a little oopsie, with the Q-tip you could just wipe it off. But because this is wood, it's a little bit, and you don't have to use the tape either. This is me just being extra. All right, so we're gonna do it in black. That is a great kit. That's one of my favorites, Terry. It really is one of my favorites. Okay. And again, you can do this purple, right? You can do it in the brown. You can do it any color you want. You can do it in green. And I'm just not going to do any of the floral. Yeah, I was surprised this one went into the Last Chance already. Okay, let's pick it up. Ta-da! Oh, gotta get your nose. What do you think? What do you guys think? Do you like it? Okay. So I do like it better. I like this transfer better horizontal. I love the font too. All right, so the last one we did, and I posted a picture of it, I added a little purple ribbon to the bottom. I'm not going to add anything to this one today. You can add ribbon, you can add a cross, you can do anything that you want. Hi, Heidi. But I'm actually going to leave this one just like this. All right, so there's that. Let me get... Oh, you know what? I might. Hold on. I was actually thinking of, let me, should we dirty up the edges a little maybe? Let's go ahead and dirty the edges a little. This has like a little bit of gold in it. Actually, I like that better. Yeah, so this one has a little bit of gold in it too. Oh, that just made it look so much better. This is, I'm not putting any ribbon on it. Let me show you. Do you like it? Hi, Michelle. Yeah, I actually think it does. Yeah, no ribbon, no greenery, just leaving this one very simple. All right. So, but now you need to let me know. Ready? Thanks, Deb. Okay, guys, I have to ask the question. Which one is your favorite? Ready? It does give it a little different look. You're right, Deb. Okay. Do you like... I need to... This one I might add a little bit of that metal wire to it. I'm not sure. But which one do you like better? Number one, or number two? I think I know what you're going to say. All right, number one or number two? Which one do you like better? What color is the distressing ink? It is called, you know what, I'll put it all, I'll put the link over in the VIP lounge, okay? All right, Doreen likes 1. Marilyn, 2, 2, 2. Ah, good. Oh, I love when it's different. Go with 2, but I really like 1. Yeah, 1 is different. I can't believe we did Hot Mess with both of them, and that I didn't intend to do that. Well, did I? Maybe I did. You never know until I do it, though. Oh, thanks, Michelle. Hard to choose. It really depends. These are, all right. Talk about my shirt in the spring. These are 2 totally different projects tonight, but I really did want to use this at least one more time. And when I posted this yesterday, 2 people messaged me right away and wanted to see what it was going to look like. So, so just remember, you can only get this transfer if you're a club member, okay? If you want more information, go ahead and type in the comments #Risen, because I did put the link for this as well. And all the products that I use, the Chalk Couture products, are in that link as well. #Risen, okay? All the other products that I used tonight, which I think is really just this, right? That's funny. I only used 1 outside product tonight. That's something different for me too. Hard to choose. All right, guys. Thanks so much. Thank you very much for hopping on tonight with me. I really do appreciate it. Tomorrow's Wednesday. What's Wednesday? Something's going on. You'll see or hear from me tomorrow, okay? And if you didn't already, go ahead and check this video out. I posted it earlier. This is next month's club transfer. So if you join the club, you'll get this one next month. And I did watercolor. And I posted that video earlier, okay? All right, guys, that's all I got. Thank you so much for watching. Love to all. Have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.